I'm Addison Smith with Campus Reform. President Joe Biden is spending nearly $87 million to put up 1,200 illegal immigrants in hotels for the next 180 days. Now, I'm no math whiz, so I had to use a calculator, but that comes out to about $400 per person per night. Whereas the average college dorm, for example, costs about $32 per night per person. Do students think that this is way too much money to be spending and on illegal immigrants of all people? If we're using all this money, shouldn't it be going towards taxpayer Americans who might be in need? Let's see what students think. President Joe Biden recently announced that he's going to be putting up illegal immigrants in hotels for the next 180 days. How do you feel about this?
I think it's better than the alternative of keeping them on the border in underfunded and undersupplied facilities. I think it's a much nicer, more comfortable place to be, especially with people far from where they know is home.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's a lot better than just leaving them there and giving them resources and stuff, because they're still human beings, and even if they are not legal citizens, I think every life should be respected. So I think it's really good that he's doing that.
I'd rather them be in hotels than, locked up in cages and jails along the border.
I'm sure that a good amount of them are separated from their families, and, for anybody that's not a great experience, And when it comes to that, you want to have them as comfortable as possible.
Compared to the last presidency under President Trump, where they were actively separating families, if they're going to keep families together and put in hotels, I think that's better than separating families at the border. So as long as we're keeping families together, I think that's what is the most important thing.
Honestly, I feel like it's fine. It's better than them not having a place to be, it's better than them being on the streets and stuff.
So if we do the math, he's spending about $86.9 million
Yes.
On this effort for about 1,200 illegal immigrants. That comes out to about $400 per night per person. Do you guys think that might be a little too much money to be spending on a non-citizen with taxpayer dollars? Are you okay with your tax dollars going towards non-citizens who are getting something that's 12 and a half times more expensive?
Honestly, I think you might be asking the wrong person. I'm a communist.
I definitely think it is excessive. I feel like there's definitely places they can live for much cheaper. 400 is a lot for anyone, not even just illegal immigrants.
Well, okay, the money price does seem a little high, and I think that's a little concerning.
I definitely think that $400 a night is perfectly fine. I think that
$400 a night? That's like a 5-star hotel.
Yeah, well,
It's like the Ritz-Carlton and more, probably.
I mean, I believe in stuff like UBI. I believe that if people need help, that's what they need.
Do you think we have the means to do so and that it's sustainable? We're, I think, $28 trillion in debt.
I mean, yeah, but the debt is the debt.
400 is obviously a much higher number than $32, like you were saying.
I mean, if it's the only option that the government has, then no, I don't think it's a lot of money. But if there are other options that are suitable for the families, then yes, I think we can find a good way to do that.
Do you think that money could be better allocated towards Americans who are in need right now, taxpayers who are in need right now? That's their money. A lot of them have had a rough time, financially the past year with COVID and with the economy. So you think that maybe they should be prioritized, first, before anyone else?
Yeah, I definitely think they should be prioritized. Definitely some of the money should be, I think, taken away. I don't think that no money should be going towards it. It just, 400 seems excessive. I think if we took some of that and put it to American citizens, it would be good.
No, yeah, I see what you're saying. Obviously, you want to put the American people first when it comes to that.
I do appreciate that there's been some effort to help out the immigrants, but I do think that there should be a way to kind of put attention on both.
A lot of the crimes we see from immigrants, they come here, they didn't get help from the U.S. government, so yeah, they have to steal to survive, and I'm totally fine with that. Stealing from a Walmart, I don't really care.
Does it make more sense now that you see how much that he's spending that the taxpayer money should be going to taxpayers who need it first?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, obviously, that's kind of what you would expect when you come to paying your taxes. You would rather have the benefits going to you.
While it does make sense, I think that there could be other ways to ensure that families are together while ensuring at the same time that Americans that are in need of help will get the help they need.
I do think that there could be more going towards taxpayers, but I don't think it's a bad thing in the slightest to help people who are in need, even if they aren't American citizens.
We could distribute a lot of vaccines with 87 million.
That's true, yes we can.
Should we have a process of legal immigration?
I mean, I think that all immigration should be legal. So, yes.
But do you think that there should be a vetting process first? Or something
I
like
mean, like, no, unless it's like a like serial killer or something. But
how would you know if there's no vetting process, you know?
so, like,
And there have been, you know, over the course of several years, there have been instances of people who have come over illegally and committed murders or killed someone in a car crash. We've seen that happen.